As Season 2 of Farmer Wants a Wife comes to an end tonight, viewers will find out if any of the farmers are still single or have found love. Brandon Rogers is one of those farmers. He was asked certain questions in a recent interview that have people wondering if he mistakenly mentioned that he had found a wife. How did he say it? Continue reading to learn more. This Thursday night is Farmer Wants a Wife's Season 2 finale. Farmer Brandon Rogers answered questions on the season in an interview with the Nebraska morning show prior to the grand finale. Whether he would advise Nebraskan single farmers to join the show was one of the major questions. Brandon informed them that in addition to meeting many wonderful people, it was a truly positive experience. He declared he would do it all over again. Then he said that if he was unable to locate a wife, he would try again. Fans are asking if he made a mistake when he said in this comment whether or not he fell in love while filming the show. Many believe that this indicates he's discovered the woman of his dreams. Additionally, he was asked which state, out of all the ones he had visited with the women, he preferred and would think about relocating there. Wisconsin was Brandon's reply. Brandon brought 5 women to the property to begin with. Ultimately, 3 departed on their own. He got to fly to meet Emerson and Grace's families when he got to the final 2. Grace is from Wisconsin and Emerson is from Iowa. When he said that Wisconsin was his favorite state to visit, was this another hint? Brandon Rogers was also questioned by the interview hosts if he thought either of the 2 women who were still there could live happily on the farm. Ultimately, Brandon hails from a tiny Colorado town. He assured the hosts that the 2 women would have no trouble acclimating to farm life. Grace is an extrovert and social butterfly, so at first he was concerned about whether she would be able to adjust to life in Colorado. Still, he thinks she could grow used to it. Fox is broadcasting the Season 2 conclusion of Farmer Wants a Wife today. In an interview conducted prior to the season finale, Brandon Rogers revealed a few details about the show. Joy was involved in one of the major pieces of information. What was his opinion of her and the apparent secret she held? Continue reading to learn more. Farmer Wants a Wife's second season is coming to a close. If any of the farmers found love while appearing on the show, fans want to know. One of the fortunate farmers, Brandon Rogers, had the opportunity to find his future wife on television. Originally, he brought his 5 women to his Colorado farm. Joy Mayfield was a woman among the women. On social media, she was receiving a lot of hate mail. Fans may remember that she once admitted to Brandon that she wasn't really emotional. She doesn't have strong feelings. Her response to him stunned her fans. In the most recent interview, he acknowledged realizing Joy wasn't emotionally available. He believed that familial hardship was largely to blame for this. He stumbled and revealed Joy's secret at this point. Brandon began discussing the possibility of visiting Joy's relatives. Joy was against taking him home. She didn't tell her mother she was going on the show until the day before she left, which is one of the main reasons this wasn't featured on television. Brandon expressed his understanding and stated that he simply thought their upbringings were completely different. He believes this is the reason he was so sensitive and showed so much emotion on his sleeve, while she was so emotionally unavailable. Ultimately, she left the show because she wouldn't take him home. In the Farmer Wants a Wife season finale, Brandon and the other farmers will determine whether or not they have found their mate on Thursday night. Grace and Emerson will be the options that Brandon will select. Since last week, when he first met their families, he has developed closer ties.